What is happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Today is a very exciting day for me as a Volvo fan. I'm down here at McCarthy Commercials here in Watergrass Hill, County Cork, where the new Volvo FH Aero and a couple of the electric models are on demo here today from the UK. So today we're going to take a spin around them, go for a drive in them, get up close and personal with them, and also talk to a couple of drivers that are already Volvo customers and see what they make of it. So let's have a look inside and see what they got in here. So straight away we're on the walk in, and this yoke here is a low entry grab electric truck, which they're predominantly going to use for the UK and mainly London, because you have to have low entry and cameras and safety systems down to London. So I'm going to take a look at that now in a few minutes. Majority of what I'm going to look at though is all over here, so I'm going to take a quick nosy around. How are you there? Say hello. How are you? What are you doing? 500. She stepped down for you, like. So that was friend of the channel there, O'Mahony. He actually recently just took a brand new version 5 750 out of McCarthy's not that long ago that we fit a set of curtains to. So I'm just going to have a nosy around and see what else is here. So this is the new FL. So this is a cement mixer, obviously. It's probably used for more domestic cement mixing. What is that contraption in the back there? I have no idea. These are on the very same platform as the Renault cab as well, and I'm presuming as well the DAF LF, or what it used to be an LF. I don't know what it's called anymore. Very, very nice. This yoke is cool as, look at that. So this is an electric tipper, 4-axle. That's a strange how set up that. Usually, well, there's probably no 2 steers. So here's the batteries. Very nice. I don't want to open the door on someone and scare someone. But look at the interior, it is. I think the FMs are a very underrated cab. That's cool, isn't it? Bit of storage space up here. Let's take a look around the other side. This has also got the door vision as well for London. Very, very cool. Now all of these trucks seem to be coming in with camera mirrors, which, if you guys watched the last video of a Dixon trip out in the DAF, you'll know that I'm not a big fan of them. But some people like them, but not personally for me now. But yeah, these Volvos are absolutely gorgeous. Plenty of storage space. Lovely. They're so well finished. Really, really nice. Now, I'm going a bit off course here because there's some other lorries with mirrors that I'm more interested in looking at, being dead honest at the moment. Now, so this is just an FH 500. I don't think it's an eye-saver or anything like that, but this has the mirrors. And this is how you spec a Globetrotter. Nothing mental on them. Those visor lights, they're cool now, I have to say. They wouldn't be my cup of tea, like, but they're still nice. But I love the way they went black bars, black stripe, black donor hubs, and black grille. Looks really, really well. It's pulling a brush swish. Very nice. So these are, what are they called again? Let's go show you how well I'm doing my job here today. They are side scans anyway, so basically they see if traffic is coming up either side of you, and it should show up on your dashboard. Just the lads have them well spec'd. Susie socks on as well. All the bars in the right places, all colour coded in the right places as well. Twin lights and black chassis. In fairness, right, I'm going to say this while no one's around, but Volvo UK definitely spec the best demos of any truck manufacturer I've ever seen. Every single time they bring out a demo, it's always what Volvo can offer themselves nearly, instead of putting on external parts like Kelsa bits and pieces. Not that there's anything wrong with Kelsa bits or anything, I like Kelsa as well, but it's always like what they can do from factory or from the dealer, which is fucking brilliant, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, here's another one. I think this is electric, this one, is it? No, she's a 540. I thought it was electric because I've seen the catwalks. So she's got all tidied in catwalks, all colour coded. That's a lovely colour blue as well. Good stripes, spare wheel carrier on the back. Low. She's an Aero as well. That is unreal. So this is what they used to bring the lorries in on the low loader. Another brush piece low loader as well. I want to take a spin out on this later on. I might have to ask someone very nicely. Also got the Volvo bar painted in the colour same as the truck, and a beacon bar up on top of it. Very, very nice. Sweden. Lovely, 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 lovely. This is a bit of me now. So now we're out for a spin. This is Neil. Neil is the Volvo trainer. How are you doing, my man?
How are you doing? You well?
And this is Gavin McCarthy. So Gavin, I've collared him into doing a bit of driving because if I was driving it, I'd just say this is brilliant because I love Volvo. So we're gonna get a couple of driving impressions of Gav driving it, and I'd like to get the angles from where Gav's sitting. So we're in McCarthy's here in Watergrass Hill, and I think we take the loop down towards Glanmire, I think, isn't it, Neil?
Yeah, out the gate, turn right, follow the old road down to the motorway, then come north back up the motorway.
Is there weight on this, Neil, is there?
Yeah, she's just under 44 tonne.
Yeah,
so she's just under full weight.
So, Neil, I'm going to ask you real quickly, what is the point of the Aero in general? Like, why was it designed, and why are they trying to bring it out? Like, what's the big push on it?
The Aero is for the fuel economy.
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll turn right here. Is the fuel economy, because it roughly gives you around about 5% saving in fuel.
All right, okay.
So, and everybody knows now fuel's king, isn't it?
Yeah,
so we've got to try and save
Volvos
as
are
much
savage
fuel.
on diesel, in fairness. Now, the reason I'm not trying to be ignorant by asking, just for people that probably wouldn't know.
No,
That's
you're
that's the only reason I asked.
And that's the reason with the cameras. So the cameras are aerodynamic, so again, they're saving in fuel.
Yeah.
Plus the visibility you get of the camera, you can see it's raining at the moment.
Yeah.
But the screen's nice and clear.
Yeah, they seem to be in a very good position because I drove a DAF XG recently enough, and the mirrors are more, or the screens are more on the A pillar, whereas on this they're a bit more tilted towards you, which is seems to be a bit more of an improvement compared to the DAF. Well, Gav, what do you think?
Jesus, it's a smashing machine.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Lovely machine.
They're really, really well spec. One thing I'll give you is Neil, the lads in the UK, he's know how to spec them anyway, that's for sure.
No, he's done good spec on these.
Yeah,
done good spec.
Has all the black leather and the dash and stuff, it's gorgeous.
Jeez, beautiful drive, very smooth.
It seems to be, even sitting here as a passenger, it seems to be lovely.
All that's telling you there's a junction coming up, so there's a road sign.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There we go, no,
You
right?
clear this side. Sorry, turn to the right's probably the best way to go.
This is bad workout on me, but is this the 460 or the 500?
This is
I forgot to figure out before I jumped in.
Do you not know what the truck is? Well,
it's definitely a Volvo.
500 turbo compound.
So it's a turbo compound, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So all the gears are on the dash on this.
Yeah.
So would I be right in saying, Neil, that this won't let you go into manual mode, will it?
You can only use manual from 7th gear and above.
Oh, right, okay.
And if you do need to use manual, either got to take it out of cruise or take your foot off the gas.
Oh, right, okay.
Then it'll let you change them and hold the gear.
Oh, so you can hold the gear.
But you can. It's only from 7th gear and above. Anything below than that, then no.
She just does her own thing then from there. All right, okay.
She's a cracking piece of kit if you say your run is from Dublin to Cork all the time.
Yeah.
Just get in it, put it in cruise and let the truck do the job. She'll do everything you want it to do.
That's the job.
But then if you're going off across country and you're not on the motorways all day, then you need to think about whether you get the gear control at the side because you've got the manual gear in the lower gears. So,
and would you find it's probably more fleet customers going for the turbo compound option, or would it be kind of anyone?
They're starting to go for more turbo compound.
Yeah.
The only thing is with turbo compound, you'll get a fleet customer when he does 52 miles an hour, which means the turbo compound isn't kicking in the same.
Yeah.
So if you're a fleet customer that has, like at home, the speed is 56 miles an hour. If you get running up to 56, you'll get the best out of the turbo compound.
She sits nicer and 12.
Climb. Yeah.
That's the job. Well, Gav, how do you feel?
This is...
Pulls real well. You can feel the torque in it, can't you, in fairness?
You didn't even know you had something behind it.
No.
It's just smooth, very responsive. It's lovely, like the dash, the way everything's laid out.
Jeez, you're driving it like a pro anyway, I tell you. You get a job. Would you like a job now?
This one, you've got pilot assist, so you know when you nudge towards the white line, you might just feel the steering pushing you back a little bit.
Oh, so it nudges you in,
It's keeping you away from the centre or the curb side.
No way.
And also on the mirrors, the yellow line in the middle at the bottom, that's where you reverse up to. So I've set this on this trailer so that when I get to a curb edge and I line it up with the top, then I know I'm 8 inches away.
Yeah.
And the top line, roughly about 8-9 car lengths distance behind you, so you know you've got the room to move out. And the second line, you know somebody's sat right on your back door. So if the front of the car drops below that second white line, you know you've not got the room to pull away. But you don't have to drive with those lines on, and you find once you get used to them, you tend not to drive with them because you get used to the distance, the same as you used to do with the mirrors.
Yeah.
But it's change, and human beings don't like change, do we?
No,
you
it's
know,
not.
so.
I find myself, they are hard to get used to at the time. Well, actually, everyone knows my views on the camera mirrors. Gav, what do you think of them so far? Do you feel...
they are different.
So, right, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, right? Do you feel a small bit disorientated with them, or would you find yourself being able to get used to them after a week or two?
You probably want a good week or two at least to get used to them. Like, this is my first time driving with them now, and it is strange.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it, not looking out the window to see what's behind you, like.
Yeah.
They do take a bit of getting used to anyway. They're really clear though, in fairness, and today, I don't know if anyone can see this out the window, but it is a nasty old day, lads, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a greasy, sideways wind, sideways rain. It'll get your ear holes wet, like, do you know what I mean? That's how bad the rain is today. But in fairness, you can see the cameras, they are crystal clear there.
They're very good, yeah.
They are very good, they're very good quality now, in fairness.
The thing is, if you had your normal mirrors on, you'd have to put the heaters on to try and clear them, or you'd be sticking your hand out with the cloth trying to clear them.
Yeah.
Where you can see they're still super clear.
And is there a heater on these now, is it?
Yeah, there's a heater in the mirror. So if you're, well, in the camera I should say, so if you get to your cabin, it's full of ice, and you put your ignition on, it'll heat the camera up. Within a second you'll be able to get a nice view on it.
Oh, that's ideal.
Oh, yeah.
And also if you part up at night, when you pull your curtains round, there's a slit in the curtains and you feed your curtain round it, and then you hear something at night, you can press the button at the back while you're asleep or lying on your bed, and you can bring the camera up without having to start your engine, so you can see what's going on round about. So it's a nice little safety issue.
Yeah, especially in the UK, because there's a lot of thefts and stuff like that going on in the UK, so it's a small bit of extra security for the driver. You're driving like a dream.
Yeah. Oh, she is a dream to drive like this.
It's real steady, isn't it, on the road?
Oh, it's lovely. Like, there's no...
Well, you've got dynamic steering on this, so when you're doing slow speed manoeuvres, you can turn the steering wheel with your finger, or you can palm it round.
Is this running on 60 tyres as well?
315 80s.
80s. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
315 80s.
And I presume this is on. Sorry, I should have probably went through the spec of it all. It's on. I'd imagine it's on full air on the front.
This is full air on this.
Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, it's real smooth, real comfortable.
And with the dynamic steering as well, when you start to speed up like we are now, it stiffens up slightly.
Yeah, you can feel it. Putting it as well every so often.
If the driver doesn't like it, he can adjust it to his own settings. So if he wants it a bit stiffer when he's driving, he can do.
So that you can actually adjust the steering with the dynamic steering.
Yeah.
No way, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be handy now.
It's very handy, yeah.
Because as you can see from Gavin's big massive muscles, you know what I mean, he's used to driving yokes with no power steering. Right, we're going to get this on the motorway and let Gav enjoy the rest of his drive without annoying him with a microphone in my hand. So, Neil, Gav, thanks for joining me on this bit.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
See you soon.
Come on, Gav, we need to get in. Right, Mark, bring us to McDonald's, will you? So, we're getting into this. Mark, what's the name of this truck?
This is the new Volvo FM low entry cab.
We're all going to get ice cream.
Huh?
We're all going to get ice cream.
We're all off to McDonald's.
So I'm going to let all the rest of the lads do the hard work.
Yeah.
Mark, you have to tell me how it drives, right? Now boys the opinion or
no.
Mark's second name is McCarthy. And we are in McCarthy commercials now, but
All honest reviews
it's
here.
all completely honest, non-biased top.
Yeah. No, I should all. We'll see how we get on now. But even from the first day of the ride and drive, like the first time I hopped into this, obviously I was a small bit nervous with the cameras and driving them, but after 5 or 10 minutes, you do really get used to it, you know. And the vision out of them is fantastic. Like, you know, you have your wide angle camera here at the bottom, and then obviously your normal one up top there. So
yeah, we were only chatting there with a few of the lads, and we were saying that the rigids make a lot of sense with the mirror cams, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. Like some of the customers that we're talking to, like what this truck is specially designed for, I suppose, is the likes of waste collection companies, motorway maintenance. Like with the guys in the motorway maintenance, they've come to us. They've given us some problems. They've had cameras knocked off. They like the idea of the low entry cab. If you have a crew of 3 workers and a driver, it just makes it easier. There's less labour getting in and out of the trucks for the certain jobs that they're doing. So
there's some room in it, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. Plenty room. 2 big boys beside you, you know. So
big boys.
Shawnee, you're gone fierce quiet there already, lad. Don't know what's wrong with you.
He's reading the manual. Will you leave him alone? He's having a look.
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop.
But,
This is great.
yeah, we'll get this out now. See what the bit of power is like, you know. With the
It's mad how quiet they are. You don't even realise.
it is crazy, like, you know, on a day like today, or even an hour or two earlier, like all you hear is the bit of wet and just the tires. Then, like, you know, there's no other external noises, like, just
It's strange.
just pure silence, like.
It's strange because me and Gav was driving the 500 there a few minutes ago, so I had him driving it because he's a better pilot than I am, obviously.
Yeah.
But we were even when we hopped into were you an electric yoke before the 500 now?
No, that was
Straight into the 500 because I drove an electric yoke this morning, the other tipper lorry. Then I got into the diesel lorry with the 500 where Gav was driving, and the noise of it straight away, I was like, geez, it's much louder in here. Even when I was recording, I had to hold the microphones closer to the lads. But like, not that it was loud or anything, but it was just like, you notice it straight away. It's mad the difference.
Yeah, but like, in fairness, you just hear it there. Like, it's seamless. Like, you know, like a lot of drivers or companies sometimes come to us and they're wondering like what the difference are, and is it kind of the difference from going to diesel to electric, to transition, and the pros and cons. But like, comfort wise, it's still very similar, like, you know.
Yeah.
You're still driving it's just obviously you're going from a diesel combustion engine to batteries, like, you know.
It is very comfortable, in fairness.
Yeah, exactly.
We wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for electric trucks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause
absolutely.
These seats wouldn't be here, wouldn't they not? There'd be
Yeah,
one
so-
one seat obviously here in the passenger seat, like.
Yeah, like the difference with this, obviously, what Volvo have done with this Tridem, like, obviously from your conventional FM, where you're sitting at the moment on that bench seat. Obviously, on the old traditional ones, you would have had the engine would have been taking up that space. So what Volvo have done, they've gone for this 8x4 Tridem, and obviously they have the batteries now located behind the cab and further back on the chassis, leaving more room for, we'll say, a kind of a crew cab feel to this vehicle, you know.
Yeah, it's
so.
ideal. Or a school bus.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I feel like. I
Here's
feel like
Joseph passing us now in the
I didn't
FL.
catch it. I feel like I'm on the school bus with the boys and we're all down testing down the back of the bus. And
Literally, yeah.
all we're missing now is a few spitballs now, and we'll be spitballing the driver.
Oh, stop. But
This is
no,
brilliant.
it is a fierce, comfortable truck to drive. You know, just, the quietness is mad. Even talking to Kyle earlier after he getting a go of it, he couldn't believe. He knew it was going to be obviously a difference in sound level, but he couldn't believe how quiet it was.
Literally all you
It's
can hear is
crazy.
the tires.
Yeah.
Mark, did you ever consider being a chauffeur yourself?
Jeez, I wouldn't
Because
mind
you're
it
a
now, you
handsome
know.
devil and you can drive, so there's a 2-in-1 here.
I get enough abuse in work, like, so I might have to look at the switch up there lately, like, you know.
Oh, stop. Right, well, from us here in the electric school bus, we're going to go now. Thank Mark, you're a beautiful driver. We're going to go to McDonald's now. We'll film that after. Rolling now, we?
We're rolling in.
Thank you very much, Mark, for being my glorious camera assistant. So we're heading out in the electric FH now. Now, I've never driven an electric Arctic before, so this is going to be completely new to me. I'm not going to pretend like I know anything about them, but I'm just going to take her for a spin and see what she's like. So it's on. I don't know if you probably can't hear that, but she's definitely not. She's definitely on anyway.
Exactly.
That is so strange though. She just has even takes off under her own leverage with no noise. The tip on here now. It's very busy here in McCarthy's.
Absolutely, yeah. Got the whole crew in.
It's good. You got a good turn out for yourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it all helps.
Just that rear stairs wild, boy.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Did you take this out for a spin?
No, not yet actually. No.
I might swap with you on the way back so
Yeah,
we can film
no
you
problem.
driving it. But jeez, it just takes off. It's so weird. Now, Mark, what was the range on one of these games? Around 300k. is it?
300 kilometers. Yeah.
Lovely. Right, we'll take for road.
Happy days.
We'll go get a backload. That's mad.
Plenty poke for there, Ian.
Just doing 50 mile an hour there, and you wouldn't even think. I mean, I wasn't doing 50 mile an hour. I was doing 40, 60 kilometers now. So it's saying here now, right, just for context for anyone watching, it's currently on 49% battery, and it's saying it has 101 miles of range. So that's about 140 kilometers, something like that. But now, in fairness, this has been driven by probably about 40 people this morning, hasn't it? And we were like, I was kind of like last to go out in it because every time we went to go in it, someone else was gone away in it. So I just said for context, I'll give you a bit of battery life update and stuff. But geez, it feels lovely to drive, I have to say.
Yeah, it's lovely and smooth.
They were so well spec'd out, don't they?
Yeah, they do. The lads in Volvo do a great job.
They do, yeah. Every single demo that they've ever brought out over the last 4 or 5 years has always just been unreal.
Yeah.
Right, we'll send her on. It's mad, I didn't think there were, well, I know there's different gears in them, but I didn't realise she actually has a 12-speed box in it.
Yeah, with the I-shift, yeah. But like even when you're searching for the power, it's just, it's there to go, like, isn't it? You know?
It's just still going, not a bother on it.
Yeah.
Let's see what the engine brake's like. The engine brake's strong too.
Yeah. With the 2 levels, so you have the automatic and then you have just your level 1 then.
I have her on level. Oh, there's only 1 stage on it.
Yeah, exactly. So with the traditional diesels, you get automatic and you get 3 levels too. But with this one, you just get the automatic and then level 1.
So this is on the diesels they're called a retarder.
Yeah.
And these are regenerators.
Yeah.
Isn't that it? Yeah, basically.
Exactly,
Yeah.
whatever way you want to make of it. Yeah.
Look at me pretending to know what I'm talking about for once.
Salesman at heart, Dean.
Oh, I tell you, not about it yet. Wow, she drives lovely. What's that now? It's gas. When I was spec'ing my one, as I was saying to you there earlier on, you kind of weren't like, there was no real spec book. You didn't even notice you could spec all this. And then I seen other lads with them spec, and I was like, geez, I didn't know you could get that.
Yeah, exactly. Once you chat to a few lads within the industry, like, you know, you can find out there's a whole host of extra options that are available for the market. Like.
I'll do a walk around now when we get back at this lorry, just if I can get a minute with it. That's why, if everyone's wondering in the video why we're not doing walk around videos, is because literally the second the truck lands back into the dealer, it's gone straight back out again. So I only have about 2 minutes with Enton at a certain time. So hopefully at the end, when everyone kind of clears off, we get a walk around the mall before we all head off then. But you know, she's absolutely lovely to drive. Oh my god. It would be ideal for just spinning around like town if you're based around Dublin or any kind of city centre, just for hammering around, getting loads done around the place. But yeah, she hasn't even dropped any mileage or anything like that, which usually when electrics are down about halfway, you put the foot down, it drops a couple of miles in range, but it hasn't done that yet so far. Very nice now. And I have to say, the camera mirrors seem to be a better system than the DAFs that we drove. Seems to, you know, on this you can kind of zoom out your cameras, whereas on the DAFs they were really zoomed in, so you can only really see the side of your trailer. With this, there's a button down here on the side of the cab or on the side of the door that you can zoom in and zoom out of, which makes it a lot nicer to drive, do you know what I mean? Because you can get more perception with it. It's like more of a wide angle.
Yeah, I suppose just taking off from the yard there when there was people around the place and standing, we'll say, in between a few trucks, being able to put on that wide angle on the camera.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because
we could see it straight away before we even set off. We just pressed the button and we could see more lads standing at the side of the cab. It's a good thing we did zoom in.
Absolutely, yeah.
Last thing, we didn't want to end up on the 6 o'clock news.
A few bodies with us.
Yeah. Last thing we want to be is on the 6 o'clock news.
Yeah. We've made it through 2.5 good days now. We don't want to rude last.
We'll be all right. She's got the normal hot.
Yeah, thank God.
I find the electrics so interesting because even to build up the air system, and all, you know, there's an air system running the brakes and stuff like that. Yeah, Mark, I'm not going to ask you any technical questions because you did ask. Don't ask many technical questions. But I'd love to know how it all works, how it builds it all up and all. Must be an electrical compressor or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm sure Ben, now our sales engineer, will be more than happy to chat to you about that now.
Mark is the face of the operation. You have to say, do you know what I mean? He is a gorgeous devil, so he is the face of the operation. He doesn't pretend to know. But you're not doing too bad, Mark. In fairness to you, you're holding your own here now. Some lads will be sweating now when I get into the lorry with them. Not a bother on you.
Oh, stop. Marketing, driving, videographer, you name it.
I'm telling you now, Mark is on the come up now on TikTok. He's on the come up. Now, so I'm out with my buddy Dennis. Dennis is also a very big Volvo man and a more qualified driver than me. So
far from it, I'd say. We'll both go at the same level.
well, I'm only part-time now. So I'm had to get Dennis to drive because I was very interested in his opinion. So right now we're in the 500 iSave, which is the turbo compound variant. And Dennis, do you mind if I ask you to reiterate what you were saying to me there a second ago?
No bother at all.
So first of all, what do you think of the cameras?
Cameras, when you get into them, they're different. They're a whole different drive. It's very strange not having your mirror even for judgment on the outside, but like they're very clear. They are very nice. But I'd say if you were in a tight situation, there'd be a lot of getting used to see what they actually are like and get the feel of them with them, you know?
Yeah. And so you would have driven a version 4 as well. Now I think we're 3 or 4 years into the version 5 now. Well, you were saying you rather the layout of the older version 4. Would you be right in saying
The
that?
one thing now, the version 5s are a massive step up overall than the version 4s, I would feel, but it's just the line of the layout of the buttons and the steering wheel I felt were nicer on the version 4s.
Yeah.
As you had your phone controls here and you had your radio controls over here, it just felt the hand a bit nicer, because now them on the lovely new screen in the version 5s, you have to take your eye off the road to answer your phone or to anything. Now, I know you can get probably used to the buttons, but when they were just on the wheel, you did it second nature to yourself rather than having to move your hand to the screen.
Yeah, because I can tell you from personal experience, I drove a version 5 for 2 years. There is a bit more getting used to it, innit? But I think once you get used to them, it's alright. But when I was driving my version 5, the screen was only new at the time.
Yes.
And there was a bit of bother with the screen when they first came out, but that's kind of
Okay,
normal
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Everyone seems to be having bother with screens.
Teething problems and the likes
Yeah.
as well with anything, yeah.
So, no, I'm delighted I get to be in the passenger seat with you around.
Well, like, as I said, I'm only a part-time driver myself, so I wouldn't have the time to get
why
used
can't
to
anyone get drivers anymore?
Two part-timers.
But we only come down and dip the toe in.
Yeah, dip the toe in and go
Dip the
away again, yeah.
Oh, stop. But what do you think of it power-wise for torque and stuff?
Power-wise, very
There's 26 ton on that, or 24 ton on that tractor, sorry, not 26.
very good pull up through the gears, very smooth.
Because the English lads are running a 44 ton, not 46.
Yes, yeah.
So, like, I drove this earlier on and it was lovely low down. The I-saves always were. They always were a small bit more torque.
Yes. No, in fairness, for the 500 now, there is a nice, good, solid, even pull coming out of it. You wouldn't even think you're loaded coming down the road there now. You wouldn't even know you're loaded. I know we've a lot of the fall of ground coming down the hill with us here now, but you wouldn't even think you're loaded coming down.
Yeah,
there.
they're so smooth, aren't they? They just glide along, don't they?
Ah, it's beautiful, yeah. The comfort's a second to none of them now as well.
Well, I'm going to let Dennis get back to doing his drive. Dennis, thanks a million for
Not a
jumping on
bother.
board for the camera.
Cheers,
for a
lads.
sec.
Sorry.
See ya. Right, lads, seeing as we're here, right, I'm going to take you on a little walk around what's here in McCarthy's. Now, I hope I don't upset any customers by showing anyone this. I just want to take you for a spin around because there's two lovely oaks sitting there for a start. So, just going to take a little walk around and see what's about the place. So, don't mind the generator, there's nothing I can do about that. Jas McCarthy, or Jamie McCarthy, I was talking to him earlier on, a lovely fella. He has these two 500s waiting to come out. He reckons he probably put them off until January at the moment because, like everyone in the country, we're all struggling for drivers to drive trucks, so that's why we need these young boys to come on board and start driving a few lorries. But Jamie knows how to spec a lorry, that is for sure. Fair play, Jamie, two absolute beauties. Now this is something that I find very interesting because the Volvo FM, I think in general, are a very slept on lorry because they're a gorgeous thing to look at. Now obviously I know space is a bit of an issue, I know people are more into the bigger flat floors, but look at that, isn't that a smashing looking lorry? Literally, a set of Alcoas, set of air horns, colour coded and anti-splash tyres, absolutely lovely. Actually, the lads in McCarthy said I might be able to take a spin in this later on, which I'd be very happy about doing. But look at that, like that is literally everything a lad needs in this day and age. Now there's no key in it, lucky, because I would take it for a spin. But this is lovely now. I have to say, the FMs, I have a big soft spot for an FM. Imagine now an FM 540 twin wheel tag. Ooh, it'd be lovely. Sorry fella. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got a couple other ones, East Cork Oil. You've got Gleason Tippers. Oh, that's a mixer, lovely. Another FM here. Oh, with the baby wheel. I think I know who that belongs to, or who it's going to be for. Friends of Green Valley, I was only there last week fitting a set of curtains. Shout out to Jason and Ray. A black FH. Another mixer, no way. And it's an FE, so is this electric? No, it's not an FE isn't electric, is it? No, it has a fuel tank, definitely isn't electric. That's some bus. And it's an even bigger bus, hey. That's a bus with another bus sandwiched on top of it. But yeah, that's the crack here in McCarthy. So literally, it's very hard to try and get a go on any of the lorries in here because there's so many customers in here today because this will be McCarthy's biggest dealership. And anytime something comes in, it goes straight back out. So I don't even think I'll get a finishing off piece with them all. But I just want to thank the lads at McCarthy's for having me down here today. Big shout out to Mark, Mike, Kyle and all the rest of the lads inside. Lovely to meet you all. And yeah, thanks a million for watching, folks. I think this is going to be the end of this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and come back every single Sunday at 7 AM and there'll be a new video every single week. So thanks very much, guys. Have a great week.